Last time we attempted Faust. It died in 2 hits. Warning, under martial law. Visitation allowed only to legislation center, law factory, and law launcher. Great court residential area. Power room are off limits. Can't we go to the place where the Signet Sphere is? Impossible. The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. Impossible. The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. It seems it's a waste to talk to them. Let's focus on how we can proceed. Okay. It seems we can decide the destination, which of the operations center. Determine destination. Okay, Law Factory. Decision confirmed. Wingley admitted Code Article 339. Usage by non-Wingleys of shops is not prohibited. Okay, the code we need to put in is 339. Great Axe. Red DGR. Nullifies damage due to fire-based attacks. Okay. Jade. He'll lose some magic defense, but that's fine. Put that to him anyway, because wait a minute. They don't have light. They have red, jade. They have red, green, dark, and blue. D-Stone, Bravery. The red DG armor would be excellent, because if he counters with fire against dark, that act... Holy crap, this armor is going to be the reason I win. And the Jade DG armor would be excellent as well. The fact that she'll lose magic defense, that's fine, but man, it increases her main attack even better. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have some stuff I need to sell, so let's see what we got. I could sell the psychedelic bomb? I wonder why on earth I would want to do that. Alright, so we're going to sell some armed. Angel Group. 5 from death when given probability. Silverstone reduces damage from light-based attacks. We don't really encounter very many light-based attacks, but we'll keep it all the same. Power wrist. We got better attack items. We don't need that anymore. Plate mails are things of the past. Dancing dagger. Don't need that anymore either. As his old weapon, no longer needed. Diamond Claw. Nope. Soul Headband. When magic attack. Alright. Keeping this... Apparently, that Soul Eater doesn't do its thing whenever you're in Dragoon form. Actually, that would actually be really interesting. So basically, if Miranda and Albert somehow go faster than Dart, she can depower the enemy. He can speed up him. Then he uses a special and unleashes a hell. This could work. Could work very well. What's this? Wingley amended code article 339. Usage by Wingley amended code article 339. Usage by non-Wingleys of shops is not prohibited. Good to know. Alright, if I remember right, the code is going to be 403. That is going to allow us to be able to bring the law. You know what? New enemies. We'll fight them anyway. Oh wait, these aren't enemies. Oh, we're supposed to avoid them. Are we arrested? Darn, what timing. Everybody's feeling the same way. We have to focus on how to get out of here. It seems that they arrest people and send them here. But it seems there is no device to get out of here. Maybe no exit? I don't want to think about a room without an exit. Wait a minute. Didn't we forget somebody? Sorry, Kongol is late. Kongol! Why was only Kongol outside? Kongol don't know. It's simple. It was too heavy to teleport. Now we can get out. Sweet! But where are we? Right. Item. Okay, we're going to use a healing fog on you, and we're going to healing breeze on the others to get everyone on top. So we have 2 open item slots. A flash hull. Banned people to which Bingley Code Article 659 applies. Require 200 gold. I hate this place. There are so many codes I'm going to have to figure out too. I hate this place. You have no idea. Here at the flying disc station, departing from the teleportation device. Determine the destination. Alright, so here, there's the Legislation Center, there's the Law Factory, there's the Law Launcher. So you need to go to the factory to make up a law. And then you need to go to the legislation to... Or was it the legislation, then factory, then launcher? I can't remember how it goes. Alright, in Zenebatos, there are several Wingley codes, laws, that can be manipulated by players to progress. The key actionable code involves overturning the laws at the Law Factory. Law Factory to gain access to the signature in legislation may fail important code being 703 and 410. Here's the primary thing. Wingley code number 482 sets the teleport device connected to Death Valley Mayfell shall be disconnected. This is the main progression requirement. Wingley code 460. Those who disturb order shall be ignored without exception. Wingley code 659. Trespassers sink shall be reported to jail. Wingley code number 666. Invasion by humans shall be hindered by placing monsters all over Zenebatos. Wingley code number 703. Prohibited non-Wingleys from code for signature. This law is amended overturning the player progression. So basically, let's see here. Partially Wingley codes that can be manipulated by players. The key action. Okay, so we're gonna go here first, because there's a way to turn off these Wingley code bastards. So we got to avoid these. Alright, so wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. That means he's gonna come over here. A frozen jet! Ah! go here. Then we're going to have them get over here. Then we are going to run block over here. Aha! Can't carry more items. I don't have all the item code. The fact that it's an item, it's probably an attack item or a healing item. We don't need it. I'll take any gear that they have to offer. Right, so how this works, you have to get in line. Wingleaf ventilation. Any objections to this bill? None thus. Ventilation of Wingleaf shall be veiled. Law production license is prohibited. Next deliberation. Service stand in center. Is this submission of a bill? Yes. Submit it at once. Wait a minute. We want to go where the Signet Sphere is. Waste of time. Leave promptly. Next. No. First, we're going to do the code 659. And then once we get that doing, we're going to have to go launch the code. No, we have to go to the factory to get it made up. Then we need to go to the launcher to make it legit. Then we can actually start wandering around without having to worry about anything. Unless I gotta go to the factory first. Yes, I want to change the bill. Submit it at once. Really? Ugh. Teleport me. This will be faster. Invasion by humans shall be hindered by placing monsters all over Zenebatos. Give Congo a break. I hate this place. This is why I don't like it. Bum, bum, dum, 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 dum. Ooh, harpies. Also, we gave Dart his new addition because we maxed out Moonstrike. And that's the cringeworthy Blazing Dynamo. Right.
Blossom Storm.
So we need to do 6. So there's only 2 codes that we really need to do to make the progression to the next area. One is Wingley Code 410 and Wingley Code 703. All right. The 2 optional codes is Code 666 and Code 659. Wingley Code 659 is called Trespassers, SIC, or Sick, shall be teleported to jail. This will disable everybody else. Code 666 basically will get rid of all the monsters. I mean, I'll have an easier time getting around with that much issue. Less experience in that regard, but I'm not worried about that. First things first, we need to go to the Law Factory. First, we need Law Factory. Then after we get the code for the Law Factory, we go to Law Launcher to launch the law to the registration. Then I talk to the administration about the law, they look over it, and they're like, okay, law abided. Okay, trying to do this one-handed is not really good for me. Alright. I'm actually good. I'm doing myself favors. I gotta get to the bottom. Alright, use this, but not believe a shopper for the player. Alright, so if we put in the code 339, usage by non-ring lethal shops is not prohibited. The player, effective this revision, the player loses the opportunity to use the shop. This revision is not recommended. Basically, if I wanted to, if I were to put in the code 339, I could basically make it where I do not have access to the shop. Not recommended. 410. Starting at the teleport device connects to Death City. Mayfell shall be disconnected. The player is able to use the teleporting device to proceed to the Death City of Mayfell. This revision is only possible after overcoming the... Okay. 640. Those who disturb order shall be ignored with exception. Allows the player to skip waiting in line in registration centers and instead immediately submit the request upon talking to Laptos, slightly reducing the time necessary for a law revision process. That one seems useful. I can skip lines. Then there is 659. Trespasser, sick, shall be transported to jail. Immobilizes the Lapto guarding the roads to the registration center, Law Factory, and Law Launcher, and prevents them from teleporting the player to the jail. This is double-edged sword, as getting sent to jail can be a shortcut for returning after submitting requests in licenses as after mentioned location. It is recommended that the player gets caught and sent to the jail at least once to get 2 chests in the area. So there are checkpoints, but again, double-edged sword for that reason. Then there's 666. Disables random encounters. 666. We want that. 703. Allows the group to proceed to the Signet Sphere. Needed. And the items are 200 gold, a night raid, which that's a good item. Downburst, another good one. Gravity grabber, frozen jet, burning wave, spectral flash, flash hole, spirit cloak. Okay, spirit cloak is probably one of the better items for sure. Rainbow dress, definitely gonna be required. First, we gotta disable these teleporting dudes. Big enough. Alright, since the dress is only going to be able to go to our female characters, the rainbow dress, holy crap, avoids poison, blocks, stun arm, blanking, heck yeah. Alright, now the fun part. Trying to get from that. And going! I made it! Submit law production license issued by registration center. A law production license? What is it talking about? If you don't have one, step back. You are hindering fulfillment of quota. Submit a law production license. If you don't have one, step back and hinder fulfillments. How do I get the law? Ah, I thought I had it. Okay. Apparently I need to go to the law launcher first. Found people in which the weekly code article 656 applies. More harpies. Bum 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 bum.
Blossom Storm!
I like how it's Flower Storm, but it's Blossom Storm. But yet, but I love how the voices get them wrong. For example, if you use Blossom Storm as Lavitz, he calls it Rose Storm. Albert calls it Rose Storm. But when you get your final attack, it's called Rose Flower Storm, but they call it Blossom Storm. Oh no, a panic bell. That's useless. Going up. Wee, wee, wee. Mainly quote Article 7.3, the law of pros, make this for the sphere. Alright. So, we need to go to the law launcher, then decision confirmed. Ba 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 ba. Spirit Cloak. Of course. You're at the Find Disc station in front of the launcher. Wait, your turn. Submit law launching license issued by Law Factory. Law launching license is anything required to have a license here. If you don't have one, step back. You are hindering fulfillment of quota. Wait your turn. Yeah. Looks like I gotta go back to the registration. New enemies. We got the Death Purger and the Guillotine. These two are fully capable of causing instant death attacks. So we want to end them quickly.
Blossom storm.
Is this submission of a bill? No. Is this a revision of the law? Yes. State the number of article to be revised. Even we can change the law. It is revised if necessary. State the number of article to be revised. State the first digit. Wait, I don't have a license. Three. 5. 6. System error is currently not in effect. Next. I hate this. No. Damn it. It's supposed to be yes, then no. Is this a revision of the law again? Yes. Okay. Alright, 659. 6 5 and Wiggly Good Article 659. Deliberation to amendment of trespassers shall be teleported to the jail. Wingley Amendment Code 659 trespassers shall not be teleported to the jail. Law production license is issued. Take this to the law factory. So the blue ones are straightforward. They just go in their line. While the white ones just go where you're at. Once I get these law, I will no longer have to worry about these guys chasing me. Now we are going to the law factory. Submit the law license registration. Enter the production license. This should be it. Understood. Launching the law is required for the reinforcement of law. Enforcing the law. Launching license is issued. Take it to the law launcher. When the process is complete, step back. You are hindering fulfillment of the quota. Complaints shall be brought to the registration center. Bite me. The fact that they give you the option to turn off the shops. Just think, after this one, I will no longer have to worry about them. Ha! I got there before anybody else did. Wait your turn. Wait your turn. Wait your turn. Submit law launching license issued by Law Factory. Law launching license. This should be it. Understood. The law will be enforced. When the process is completed, step back. You are hindering fulfillment of the quota. Complaints shall be... Blah, 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 blah. New law. Now that that's been finalized, I should no longer have to worry about these guys following me. Ah, did he? Ah. This is nice. All these are practically healing items. I wonder what that spirit cloak does. Maybe it's for the dudes. Spirit cloak increases escape rate from magical attacks by 20%. Oh, okay. All right. Since we don't have to worry about that. Then we're going to go back to the registration center. This is going to be a lot of back and forth. FYI, I'm suffering this by just as much as you are right now. But happy that we don't have to worry about these guys teleporting us anymore. Now we can do story stuff, or we could turn off all monster encounters. Actually, turning off the ideals so we don't have to wait in line anymore. Which would be 640. Actually, waiting in line's not that bad. You know what? We are going to do 410. Four. This all cannot be amended. Next. Okay, can't do that one, Jake. Can't go to Mayfeld just yet. But so that means we gotta go to 703. Alright, so we're gonna do 703. 703. 703. Deliberate vision the law prohibited by non-winglies from the Signet Sphere. Committed to the law is prohibited the non-winglies to go to. Signet Sphere, law production license is issued. Here we go. Now we gotta go do the process all again. The monster encounter rate's really not that bad here. So I think I can keep that on. Although not having to wait in line at the registration center would be nice as well. But then again, once I get the last one done, I'm never coming back here. So if I ignore the monster spawns and the lines in the shops, we're literally gonna have to do this just one more time. That's it. Which is gonna be nice. Yay! Okay, doing this. Ugh. I think I'd rather be struggling with Faust than this. At the same time, I'm glad I came here too, because that extra DG armor comes in handy. Now we gotta go to the launch system. Ooh, two new enemies. These look like mage dudes. So yeah, professors and a sky chaser.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Wow, he survived. Did he really just beat me with books? How dare you?
Blossom storm.
Oh no! Exciting lecture. Exciting lecture. Yeah, I don't approve of that.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
I highly do not. No. Okay, I was not expecting them to have like. What? Okay, majority of the enemies here have can't combat. The executioners can use execution, or the guillotines, obviously, hence the name guillotine. And then there's freaking the reapers, which hello, they're death, obviously. And then you got the scholars got an exciting lecture. Which honestly, it's kind of how should I say? It's actually kind of fitting, considering the fact that exciting lecture is literally an instant death. Teleport device, etc. Position confirmed. Position confirmed. La 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 la. Okay, we're gonna save because that was a lot of bull. Okay. Ba-ba-da-da. The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. I know that. but it should be revised now. No revision has been received. Hey, you can't be more flexible. Maybe my spell is not that strong, but I'm here. Why don't you let us go? The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. A world crisis is near at hand. No interest in world crisis, interest only in compliance with the law. Wiggly Code Article 703 revised, enforced immediately. The law does not prohibit non-Wigglies and going to the Signet Sphere. It says, does not prohibit. It seems the produced law is launched, arrives, and then is enforced. Then are treating laws as if they are commodities. That's all it was anyway. The law was a mere tool to judge other creatures for them, the Winglies. We spent too much time with that tool. We gotta get to the Signet Sphere before my father. Now, send me on my way, peasant. You are at the flying disc station of the teleportation device, determining the destination. Great Court Signet Sphere. Confirming the decision. Ah, that took forever. You are at the flying disc station of the Great Court. The Signet Sphere should be in here. Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere. Dart, Rose, Albert, Rachel, Maru, Congo, and Miranda. Total 7. Confirmed accused. Accused? What does it say? You are at the flying disc station in front of the Great Court. It's a wait's task. We are going to save. Since we did all that. Since we're at the Great Court, if we're being accused, I'd be surprised if there wasn't a boss. Only one way to find out. Where are we? It's the court of Zenebatos. It is the place where judgment is passed for non-Winglies under the name of fake justice. It's still now. Guilty, 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 guilty. Everything's guilty! Nomos. My name is Nomos. I am the justice. My word is the only truth. Wow. We are here to protect the Signet Sphere. Let us go through here. Accused. Dot, Rose, Albert, Hazel, Miranda, Maru, and Congo. It seems you know we are here for the Signet Sphere. And you are truly trying to intervene? Why? Accusation. The will of the Creator Soa. It's not working. Oh no, is this manipulated by my father? Thus the death penalty is sentenced. Come out, winged executioners. Vector, Salabas, Kubila. Start the execution. Kubila. I love the names. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so Kubila, Reaper, okay, and then you got Celibus, who's the Ancient, and then you got Vector, who's literally a reskin of Mappy from way earlier in the game. If I remember right, he has the ability to can't combat. You know what? We haven't used them in a while. Shockwave. Alright, so that takes 30, that takes 80. So if I use Red Eye Dragon, I will attack all of them, but I will... Yeah, we'll do it. The Red Eye Dragon. You know, fun fact, after seeing that dragon's design, that is actually the design for the Ragnarok of Final Fantasy VIII. Oh wow, that did some damage. That was useless. Ooh, first time seeing the Jade Dragon. I don't think I've actually used this yet. That's an interesting design for a dragon. It kind of looks like the Emerald weapon from Final Fantasy VII. Now it's time for the White Silver Dragon. Unleash Dragon Hell is what I'm doing. I got no reference on that one. That one makes me think of Mothra. Holy crap, that was some damage. Oh wow, one left. What are you doing? Wait a minute. No. Oh, they're now caught up to Dart. Which, good for them, but Dart's supposed to be the leader. Lame. They were quite the motley crew. Master, hurry to the god. Master, hurry to the god. Rebels against Soa will be overcome me. Has overcome me. The Signasphere is over there. Let's go. Alright, before we do anything, we gotta make sure Dart is back on... Oh, boy. The Signasphere. He's done it. It is losing its magic power. This moon dagger is serving as proof. How on earth did he get here? See, now the sky is one with my roads, is one of my roads too. Father! Can you hear the movements of the god of destruction? As if a hymn to the new world. Oh, you can hear a heartbeat. It sounds like an outcry of the world to me. With the outcry, Shanna will be reborn to the god who no longer knows you. She desires that too. She does not. You'll see when you meet her. But for Shanna, you are a mere object to be destroyed. Wait! He is not Zeeg. Then who is he? We will find out in the city of the last signet sphere. I will in Mayfield. Okay. If I remember right, it's 4:10 to go to that area, which means we got to go through the whole law and legislation one more time. All right, first things first. Executioner dude's going first. Not cool, man.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
It's still alive.
Blossom storm.
Whoa. You are at the flying disc station departing for the signet sphere of the Great Court. Determine the destination. Decision confirmed. Another guillotine and a reaper. You're gonna do attack the guillotine. You're gonna attack the death purger.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo. Blossom storm.
Sweet. No. This game does triggers. what do we hear? Martial law is relaxed. Provision is required to move to Death City Mayfield. Wrigley's Code Article 410, setting teleportation device connected to Death City Mayfield shall be connected. 410, yeah.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo. Blossom storm.
Woo, level up. Registration Center. Alright. 410 is the word we're looking for. Actually, since I've used quite a few items, we could probably gather all the missing chests that I haven't gotten yet. It's not healing. This should be the last time I ever have to do this. Four. 1 0. Only code 410, teleportation setting the teleportation device connected to Death City Mayfield shall be disconnected. And it just repeats itself, and license produced. I'm doing this in one sitting. That way, if you guys wanted to skip this episode, I don't blame you. The boss fight was neat, though. They're going to the Law Factory. Spectral Flash, that's a good one. Ooh, Night Raid. That's another one of my favorites. Sucker does a lot of damage. Submit the law production license. Done. Now we just need a law launching license. For the registration center, at this point, it's just repetition. I'm just happy I don't have to worry about these guys teleporting me anymore. The law launcher! I think there's like one more chest for me to truly obtain. Can't carry many items. Lame. Haha, I don't have to wait in line. Wait your turn. Wait your turn. Wait your turn. Submitting the law launching license. And done! 3, 2, 1, and launch! They have some great visuals. I will give them that. I still don't like this area. Listen, there's a reason I'm doing this. There's a store over there. I need to get rid of some items, and I need to restock on proper healing, because, yeah, I'm going to need it. Yes, I want to use the shop. I'm going to use your item shop. We're going to the item shop. Then we're going to show them what we got. Then I'm going to sell... I gotta sell some stuffs. I'm full. Alright, let's see here. Spirit potions. Can't believe I'm saying this, but we don't need those. Their additions go over 200 points. That is 2 levels of Dragoon. Almost instantaneous right there. Alright. Body and mind purifiers. These things come in handy because they heal elements. Individual attack. We do not need a gushing magma. These extra items are useful because the fact that they don't require the X button to mash up on stuff. Flash Hall is a very powerful attack. It's like a bomb. Keep all that. Keep all that. Wow, you don't have healing? Oh, you do have healing breathers. Good to know. I'll make it work somehow. Alright, we are going to save, and we're going to call this episode because the next step is Mayfill. So we're going to go into a whole new area. So after that last bit, we're done with Zenebatos. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you want to see more of this, please subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Toodles for now.